Evening, guys. We're on for our first 2019 case break. 2019 does say that. 29. So what's this? This is case break 71. This was a random team break. I can bring up the teams for you in case we've missed it. Let me just switch over to our other screen. So 71 is the green side here. Did not pick up on any trades, but if you did, just tag me in them. It's been a pretty hectic day today, just trying to get orders out. So these are the teams we're running with, and then we'll switch over onto case break 72 as soon as we're finished. All right, let's get back over so we can start busting away. As you can see, we'll start off with our, actually we'll keep that up here for now. We've got our usual elite setup, 10 boxes, one case card. Case cards are our head-to-head. Like I said on Ozcard, I have not had a chance to open anything so far. And our first case card we get to have a look at is an Eels Tigers, Mitch Moses, Luke Brooks. Head-to-head. Nice looking card. They're numbered to 61. 52 of 61, that one. And as per our break description, we'll actually be randomizing that between any team in the break. We've said it doesn't receive a numbered hit, but I'm expecting everyone to. And if that's the case, we'll randomize between any teams that only receive a ruby. So one way or another, we'll have some teams in that group who have a chance to pick up a high-end card. Very good. Moses, Brooks. Let's have a look at the product. Get a couple boxes up here. Let me just bring up the chat because I'm not looking at that at the moment. All right, now I can see. G'day everyone that's joined in. We've got some aqua blue packets this year. They actually weren't the original packets that were selected and designed. They had to make a late change, so that's not the way they wanted to make them, but that's what we ended up with. All right, let's get organized and get straight in. Good luck everyone in the break. We've got nice white designs, obviously great for those IP collectors this year. Again, Jake Granville. That'll be our silver special. Cowboys. Cool. Obviously, being our first break, we'll check out the cards a little closer, and then as we get into the swing of things, we'll speed things up. Here's our speed machine. Matte finish, Michael Jennings, Parramatta. There we go, there's our first signature hit. Young Guns, Jake Clifford for the Cowboys. Our Cowboy spot is Vic. Our Young Guns this year, once again, the white ones are numbered to 90. Numbered 23 of 90, Jake Clifford. Starts us off. That was required a lot of effort to get that in the top loader. And our Fanua Blake silver for the Seagulls. Speed Machine, Watine Zelezniak for the Panthers. That could be a ruby. Got to get used to this. Looking like a ruby. And it probably is a ruby. About to find out. Yeah, it is. It's a Roosters checklist ruby. So that'll be numbered to 40, 28 of 40 on the Roosters checklist. And our Roosters spot is Darren. Now rubies, and we've got a Greg Inglis silver. Latrell Mitchell. Corey Oates. Dufty, Speed Machine, the Dragons. Spotlight. Nice see-through spotlight. Not really. We'll go to the top camera. Elliot Whitehead. So teams that don't have the patch cards this year have a couple of spotlights each. Nice clean cards, the base. There's our first WNRL. Fotu Moala, Brisbane Broncos. Just the 4 teams in the WNRL. Shannon Boyd. Okay. We can. Boom. See you later. Custodians. It's our first custodian. These are actually on the checklist as box cards. But they're not box toppers, clearly. So they're all in the packets. But they still called them box cards. So there's one for Gutherson, for the Eels. Leilua. Very similar to the base cards, the WNRL. To keep an eye on those ones. Kezi Apps, Dragons. Speed Machine, Brian Kelly. Gold Coast Titans. Maumalo, silver. And there's our first captain. Boyd Cordner, Roosters captain. Very different to our last 3 years of sketches. Portrait and a little playing image on the side. A little bit different. That's nice. That's our Daily M this year. It's got a nice finish on it. And you can see the raised up metal bit. Quite good. Again, great for IPs. Blake Ferguson. Dragons with no red whatsoever. It's like a grayscale Dragons checklist card. Speed Machine, Cody Walker. William Chambers. James Fisher-Harris. What have we got? Our second Daily M. Centre of the Year, Leilua. Clint Gutherson, Spotlight. Brett Morris, Speed Machine, and a Connor Watson, Parallel. And our third Daily M, Female Player of the Year, Brittany Brayley, and that will go to the Broncos spot, it looks like. Get rid of those, and that's our first box. Young Gun White and a Roosters Ruby. Here we go. Box 2. Corey Thompson, Speed Machine. Matty Moylan, Silver. Andrew McCulloch, Silver. Finucane, Spotlight for the Storm. Brittany Brayley, her NRL card, and Aiden Caesar, Silver. Fecky, Speed Machine. Hopawate, Jermaine Asako, Daily M, Brisbane Broncos, top point scorer. What's this? This looks like our captain. Boyd Cordner, New South Wales. So that will still go to the Roosters spot for this break. They're a little different. Kind of hard to explain until you get them in hand. That's a black. That's our first black signature. We'll just wait till the end of the box and we'll rip that one out. Edric Lee, Speed Machine. Yep, looks like it's a common thing with the logos. They're all silver. West Tigers, like no colour whatsoever. Exactly, Torby. That's what I'm saying. Spotlight, Leeson Almar. Warriors. Whoa. Where are you going? Hit him with the elbow. The Kalen Ponga. Who we got here? Tamari Martin. Silver. Proven Summons medalist. Damien Cook for the Rabbits. James Tarmow. Silver. Wanga Blake with speed. Fullback of the year, Roger. Two of us is Sheck. Warriors. Here's our Ruby, which is Jared Wallace for the Titans. Ruby. And that one's numbered 22 of 40. Our Titan spot was Mark, unless you moved it. I saw that Troy expressed interest. I don't know if that went through or not. Turbo. Silver. Oh, that's our black. I was wondering why they were there. Sam Bremner for the Dragons, WNRL. Tedesco. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mark. Adam Reynolds. James Roberts, Speed Machine. 2 packs left from this, and we've got our black signature. Philip Sammy, Speed Machine. Titans. Custodian. Of course, James Tedesco. Roosters, Kevin Proctor, parallel. And See if I can avoid the camera this time. We have our first black of 2019, and it is for the Gold Coast Titans. So that's now Troy then. Tyrone Roberts, League Sensations. Again, numbered to 40. This one is 11. Great looking card again. Very nice. Congrats, Troy. Actually, we've got these here. Might do that instead. There we go. Throw our buddy Tyrone back there. Now rubies. And let's move on to box 3. Almost box 3. Forgot the parallel. We're too busy looking at the black. Reed Marnie, silver for the Eels, and base cards. Box 3. Fussy Tour, speed. Oh, there's our first sapphire. They are 1 and 2 boxes this year. Come back to our sapphire. How does everyone feel about the sapphires going to individuals? Who's this? Appy Nichols for the Warriors WNRL. Elijah Taylor, silver. John Rapana, speed machine. Alex Johnston. Cameron Smith. G'day, Crimo. Custodians. Kalen Ponga. Newcastle. Sharks. Silver checklist. James Tarmow. Spotlight. The Panthers. Isabel Kelly. Roosters WNRL. Jesse Ramian. Daniel Tupu. Speed machine. Matthew Scott. Still going. Peter Hiku, silver. Lolo, Daily M, lock of the year. Cowboys. Cameron Murray. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. A lot of people who aren't into the Mojos never bothered with them previously, the Sapphires. So whether that has any impact on them anyway. Josh Jackson, captain for the Doggies. If they didn't collect them as full sets, they probably won't start with the individuals. Blake Ferguson, Speed Machine. Although you land one or two and then maybe that's enough to sway you into trying to finish your team. James Roberts. Certainly does open up a lot more trading again, as we saw with the Rubies last year. Milford, Spotlight. Jordan Pereira, Speed Machine. Elliot Whitehead, Cronulla Sharks player. Raiders. Mid-season transfer. Rookie of the year, Jermaine Asako. Interchange player of the year. Didn't know about that one. Jazz Tavaga. Best at coming off the bench. There's our Ruby as well. Last pack. So the question is, does a Sapphire... Well, in this box it does. Remus Smith, silver. So we've got a Ruby and a Sapphire to check. Our Ruby is Jake Granville, Cowboys. Numbered 38 of 40 on the Granville. Our Cowboy spot is Vic again. Gareth Widdop, silver. And our first Sapphire for the box is a Panthers one. Regan Campbell-Gillard. Sapphire. Try and move some of this glare, hey? Campbell-Gillard. And that is numbered 7. 7 of 20 on the Regan. Penrith Panthers is Jake. Ruby. Takarangi was the silver in that packet. This is our box 6? 4. Box 4. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Honey Harimi. Dragons. Takanaho, silver. Vunivalu, speed machine. Blake Ferguson. Milford, silver. Cam Munster, spotlight. Storm. Yeah, we'll ramp up some of the speed. Custodians, Dufty. One for the Dragons. Ryan James. Chelsea Baker. Raiders checklist. We're just doing the 2 cases tonight, Tyson. This is my break from Jordan Pereira Speed Machines from packing orders. And once we've done these 2 cases, I'm going back to packing orders. I'm expecting it's going to be an all-nighter tonight. Whoa, there we go. Picked up the Benji. That's for the Tigers. We've got Benji assigned to the Tigers as an obvious one. And just the 66 of those across the release. This one's numbered 47. Who's got the Tigers in this break? It's Jade. Ripper Jade. Also for everyone, as usual, redemption cards we're happy to pick up for you from TLA. Especially with 12 case breaks over the next 5 or so nights. We'll be going through a lot. So we'll probably be into the office by late next week, possibly. We'll make a few trips over the next couple of weeks. Lachlan Lewis. I've already seen one redemption card. There's a Greg Inglis captain for the league sensations. Who was that showed me? Mordo. I think Mordo showed me one. Radley. Victor Radley is a redemption. The one that we've seen so far. Cameron Smith, captain of the year. There's our league sensation. Felice Kafusi, that's our white. Our storm spot is Greg. Kafusi is 50 of 90 on that one. There we go. And our silver in that pack is Joel Thompson. See, so that last box, Alvaro, had just the ruby and the sapphire in it, and no other hit. This box has already had the league sensation and a ball patch, so I'm assuming we'll also get a ruby as well. So we're looking at 3 hits in this box. Fussy to a speed machine. Moses Mbai. Jordan McLean. Adam Blair, Spotlight. Rapana Speed Machine, Aaron Woods, Silver. Hooker of the Year, Damien Cook, Rabbitohs. Josh Mansour, Prop of the Year, Fafita. 2 packs left, so one of these should be a Ruby. Well, actually, okay, things just got interesting. Things just got, this is our first case, so I know people are trying to get an idea of how this is going to play out. This box does not have a Ruby in it, but it has a Sapphire and 2 hits. So there's one from left field. It's naturally assumed a Ruby would be in every single box. Not quite. Tafua, Speed Machine. But we got the Sapphire, which is Jazz Tavaga for the Warriors. Warriors pick up a Sapphire, which is Jared, and that one is numbered 19 of 20 on the Tavaga. Warriors Sapphire. John Sutton Silver. So yeah, there we go. That's interesting. We had a box with a Ruby and a Sapphire only. And now we've had a League Sensation White, Ball Patch, and Sapphire in the same box. Let's see how we can see how this plays out. Good selling point. Javid Bowen, Speed Machine. Harawira Naira, Silver. Nick Meaney, Custodian. I do like the Custodians. Kurt Mann. Dallin, when he was a Panther. Hey, Braden, looks like 73 and 74 will be tomorrow night. Michael Morgan, they've both sold out, so as long as all the payments are through, they should be good to go tomorrow. Michael Morgan, Spotlight. We're also open to doing a break during the day too. I've got no problem with that as long as we've got all our orders out. 5/8 of the year, Cameron Munster, Daily M. Obviously, it just depends on everyone in the break. I don't want to run it during the day if everyone's at work and stuff. Aaron Woods, Spotlight. Tafua, Kortai. WNRL, Roosters, Matty Pryor. There's another Sapphire. How many Sapphires we got so far? This will be number 3. Moses Sully, Speed Machine. Luke Keary, Silver. Nick Kotrick, Speed Machine. Yeah, I think that would be the case for most people, Braden, except maybe Lisa, due to the time zone. Storm Checklist. That's looking like, that's our base pile. That's looking like another black signature. We'll do at the end of the box. Laura Maru. It's our Warriors WNRL. Top try scorer, Fusi Tua, Warriors. Josh Adokar, a real speed machine. Tyrone Peachy, silver. Russell Packer. Captain Tuivasa-Sheck. He's our captain. The Warriors. Daly M. Oh, there we go. Brooksy. Daily M of the year for the Tigers. Got a Daily M card. Somehow. Ken Maumalo. Speed Machine. Jazz Tavaga. Bit like that, Mark. Montoya, Speed Machine. Oh, they got the ball patch, that counted. And there's our Ruby. So this is another box with 3 hits then. Ruby, Sapphire, and Black. Okay. Our Ruby is one for the doggies. Remus Smith for the dogs, which is Greg. Oh, there we go. There's our first number 1. Remus number 1, Bulldogs. We had a Sapphire, silver parallel para. Sapphire, James Roberts. Broncos Sapphire. Broncos spot is Leone. And yours is number 5 of 20. 5 of 20 on the James Roberts. And a Jake Trbojevic silver. And that leaves us with our black signature Young Gun Panthers. Moses Leota. Young Gun. Penrith Panthers. Our Panthers spot is Jake. Ripper Jake, and it's number 27 of 40. Panthers hit big. Actually, we'll throw that in a black for you again. special for our first night of breaks. We'll include a one touch for you for the Blacks. Moses Leota. Good stuff. All right. The silver in that packet was Paul Vaughan. And away we go. That was the halfway point. All right. Should be like that, Jade. It should pop up because it is done by Futera again. So I would expect probably takes a few weeks for it to show up, but it should come up on the Futera website. Brian Kelly, Speed Machine. Jai Arrow, Silver. Like last year, they didn't announce anything at all. It was just there one day. So you just got to kind of check on it every now and again. Jordan McLean, Spotlight. Isan Masters. Matty Moylan, Spotlight. I can tell you guys that I was going to say Gordon Gotch, whatever they're called now, they do their pickups they pick their stock up Tuesday, which is yesterday. Karina Brown, WNRL, Sean Johnson. So if they were efficient, you could start to see the news agency stock show up tomorrow. They picked it up Tuesday, so it just depends how quickly they got it in and or split up and sent out. Mitchell Pearce is our captain for the Knights. If they don't make it out tomorrow, they obviously won't hit until early next week. Mahe Fanua, Speed Machine. Panthers, checklist. It is good, Jade. All the sports are really starting to have that inclusion now, so it's only fitting the NRL does it as well. Ken Stevens' medal was Ryan James for the Titans. There's our Ruby. Let's do it. Our Ruby. Brooksy. Hit of the case. Luke Brooks. Ruby. Close. Looking for the 7. Number 5, still pretty good. Tiger spot again, so Jade. Look at that. Congrats, Jade. Cherry Evans Silver. Josh Jackson. Watine Zalesniak, Speed Machine. Didn't get a shirt, Cameron. Cooper Cronk, Silver. Yes, clamped. Any remaining boxes will get out tomorrow. A lot went out today, so it'll start showing up from tomorrow, I expect. There's a lot that went express post. Not on the website, James. I think the ones on the website are sold out now. Second row of the year, Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs, Daily M. You'll find a few leftover spots. Actually, you can see them in the top right-hand corner of the screen there. Teams that are currently available as of the start of this break. Tuivasa-Sheck. So you can shoot me through a message if you're after one of those teams, which will go over the next night or two. There's our Daily M medal winner, Roger. Cody Walker, Speed Machine. Sapphire. I should keep that aside so I can keep track of what comes out in each box. Will Chambers, Sapphire. Melbourne Storm. We're on a run of low numbers at the moment. That one's number 9 for William Chambers. Greg with the Sapphire. Suddenly he's William. Ewan Aiken reminds me of that year when everyone thought Cameron preferred to be called Cam. So the change was made, and then he said, no, that was just a joke. It's like Dylan Brown. You got these Cam Smith cards everywhere. Amber Carney, WNRL, Warriors. Brodie Croft. Brett Morris. Brett Morris, Speed Machine. Connor Watson, Speed Machine. Hey Tola, the individual cards on the website will start popping up, I'd say by the weekend. We should start getting those up there and good to go. Tuivasa-Sheck, Custodians, Warriors. Dave Clemmer, Parallel. We'll just make sure we can get everyone's orders out first before we worry about our stuff. So remind me, it was just Ruby and Sapphire, that box, wasn't it? I think it was. That's the second box that was just the Ruby Sapphire. So it may be that's our worst case scenario with the box buyers, a Ruby and a Sapphire. Hopefully that's worst case. You wouldn't want to get any worse than that. Although we've seen a lot worse in the past. Okay. This is box number 7. Vunivalu. Ruan Sims. Lachlan Fitzgibbon. Our captain is Captain Morgan. Don't mind the Captain Morgan. Jarvid Bowen, Speed Machine. Yeah, next break will flow on after this. We won't create a new link for that one. Cohen Hess will just kick straight into 72. Perhaps just a couple minute rest while I clear this break so I don't get anything mixed up. 5/8 of the year, Cameron Munster, Storm. Grab myself another caffeine shot or something. Rabbitohs checklist. Isaac Luke. James Roberts. Darius. Matt Gillett, Spotlight. Yeah, we're hooking now. Top try scorer, Fusi Tua. I think we've seen that one before. Spotlight, Cleary. Fecky. Josh Hodgson. We get the parallel and insert. Seems one pack every box. I think it's always done that. It's always been one pack where that happens. There's our little halfback of the year again. Luke Brooks. Aiden Tolman. Edric Lee, Speed Machine. Crystal Rota, WNRL, Warriors. Benji Marshall. There's our 2 Mojos. 3 packets left. This could be another double Mojo is all box. Corey Thompson, Speed Machine. Custodian is Michael Gordon for the Gold Coast. Chad Townsend, Silver. Montoya, Speed Machine. So that box was a Ruby and Sapphire. So that's 3 boxes that have been like that. And our Ruby hit is a Parramatta one. Reed Marnie. Ruby, who's got the Eels. Daryl. And your Marnie is 37 of 40 on the Ruby. Cameron McInnes is the silver there. And the Sapphire looks like it's an Eels card as well. Yep. Double Eels mojo in that box. We've got a Kane Evans Sapphire. So again, Daryl. And that one is 7 of 20. Nice Kane Evans. And just to triple it up, there was a Kane Evans silver as well. Parramatta on a roll. Our leftover base. Daryl's got the Eels. He's on the Facebook page. Ali Brigginshaw. Broncos. Jared Wallace. 10 boxes a case, Braden. Michael Morgan. And this is our box 8. Corey Oates. Nene McDonald, Speed Machine. This is our Ruby. Let's find out who the Ruby is. It's got tats. It's a Panthers player. James Fisher-Harris. Ruby. Panthers again. That'll be Jake again. And we've got another number 7. 7 of 40 on the James Fisher-Harris Ruby. Sam Burgess, silver. Number 66, Cameron, the ball patches. Jessica Surgis for the Dragons. Bunty Afoa. Cameron Smith, the Captain of the Year. Tafua. Ben Hunt. Captain Smith. Cameron Smith. And Vunivalu Speed Machine. Hooker of the Year, Damien Cook. What? There we go. There's our first Spotlight Redemption card for the Tigers. So Jade again. Jade's rolling. Josh Reynolds. Redemption. So this is numbered to 83, these ones. This particular Reynolds, if we can find it, is 52. 52 of 83. To receive your jersey patch card, etc., usual process. Josh Reynolds. Congratulations, Jade again. Got the Tigers in the background. Look at that. Perfect timing. I'm going to run out of space at the back here. The silver is Coruscant. Asako, silver. Katoa, Speed Machine. Prop of the year for Fita. Darius Boyd is our custodian. Josh Papali, silver. Oh, see, there's another box with the 3 hits so far. There's our 3rd hit for the box. League Sensations Alex Glenn for our Broncos spot, which is Leone. And the number on the Glenn is 41. 41. It's 41. Isn't that Mark? Mark Tickner might be around. I'm sure that he was 41. Not age, as in 41 collector. Alex Glenn. There we go. Cameron Munster silver. Still a few packets left. Joseph Manu. Joseph Leilua. See-through spotlight. There he is. You can't see me. Regan. Campbell Gillard. 2 more packs. Junior Paulo. Spotlight. Parramatta. And Speed Machine. Remus Smith. Speed Machine. Newcastle Knights. Checklist. So 3 hits in the box. Ruby, Jersey, and League Sensation White. Couple more boxes to go. You'll love it, Torby. Ooh. John Cena. Know who said it before John Cena? Tupac. Here we go. This is box 9. Josh Jackson. Daily M. Oh, hey, whoa, Ben Hunt. Can't catch. Blake Green. Montoya. Speed Machine. There's a Ruby. Let's hold off on the Ruby a sec. You said that as well, Torby. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Double rubies. That's interesting again. We had that box earlier that didn't have a ruby. And now we've produced a box which has 2 rubies. Ken Maumalo, Speed Machine. Laura Maru, WNRL. Josh Adokar, silver. Javid Bowen, Speed Machine. Nick Meaney, Custodian. Oh yeah, Molly's a fan of that. Aiden Guerra. Gonna start talking behind me. Luke Brooks. Aaron Woods, Spotlight. It's to be expecting that best and less series, Braden. And that's why they keep the pack price down to $2. So it's a very thin cardboard stock. Two of us a sheck, but nice for a little something extra. And good they tried to keep the try feature as many different players as they could. Tafua Kautai, Simiana, Paul Gallen. Oh, you remembered the names, Torby. That's it. They've got last names too, though. Don't leave out the last name. Nick Kotrick, Speed Machine. Our captain, Jared Croker. Let's go to our top can. Nathan Cleary. She's a bit like a gremlin. Rattling and making a bit of a fuss behind me now. Ken Stevens medal, Ryan James. Tapau, silver. Nick Meaney. Moses Sully. Oh, they're both McFlys, Cremo. Boyd Cordner. Michael Morgan, Spotlight. Josh Adokar, Speed Machine. Oh, Titans checklist. So this was a, yeah, okay, rightio. So we thought that the Ruby Sapphire might be the worst case, but this box has produced 2 rubies. Again, a little different, but okay. First ruby is Regan, Penrith Panthers. Had a few Panthers hits, haven't we? Jake again. That's another nice low number. That's a 2. Number 2 on the Campbell Gillard. That's the other interesting thing. Forget about evenly splitting the teams. It's 2 Panthers rubies. And Mitchell Moses was the silver. And then our second ruby in that box was the Tigers one. Mahe Fanua. The Tigers. And that's Jade again. Number 19. 19 of 40 on the Fanua. Tarek. Silver. Box 10. Case break 71. Jade, come on. Share it around. Hey, if you've got it, roll with it. Here we go, box 10. Let's see how we can finish this off. Moses Sully, Speed Machine. There's a Ruby. Come back to our Ruby. Finish the break. Michael Jennings. Honey. Harimi. Oh, there's a Campbell Graham Young Guns. There we go. It's going to be hard to not reveal those because of the white edges, just like the base cards. The Rabbitohs spot is Adam. 47 of 90 on your Campbell Graham. First Rabbitohs signature. Here we go, Adam. That's a pretty good one. And Gagai was the silver. Ferguson, Daily M. Yeah, we'll go back over and recap this after this box and work out exactly how the numbers fell. Kieran Foran. I can also tell you with the collation in the Elite, when it's packed out, it's not the same across all the cases. There's actually around 7 different collations. So there'll be one which will have 3 signatures and 2 whatever, and then they'll flip-flop around. So it's not identical across all 660 cases. Gutherson, just to make it work right. I guess it's also to make sure people don't work out exactly what's coming. They change it up a bit. Malo. Dufty, Speed Machine. Robbie Farah. Chelsea Baker. WNRL. Jared Croker. Has there been any other teams like that? If Paul hasn't got, who you got, the Sharks? We'll check that in a minute. If you're the only one like that, Paul, it'll go straight to you. Angus Crichton. Leilua, Daily M. Adokar, Speed Machine. Cowboys, Silver. Alex Johnston is our custodian. Alexander Brimson. Adam Blair, Spotlight. Our captain Timmy Manor, Parramatta. Kotrick, Speed Machine. Josh Dugan. 4 packs left, just the Ruby so far, with 4 packs to go. Cameron Munster, Spotlight. Female Player of the Year, Brittany Brayley, Broncos. Two packets left. Dylan Edwards. Last packet. It is just the Ruby so far, isn't it? Could we bomb out in the last box? Yes, yes we can. Pengai Jr. Silver. So, we've adjusted the yardstick now for worst possible result, which is now a Ruby. Last box in the case just had the Ruby, and that Ruby is Pengai Jr. for the Brisbane Broncos. Leone again, 33-40. 33-40 Pengai. Was there a white? No, I think that was the box before, wasn't it? Seagulls. Checklist. Oh, really? Felt like that South's Young Gun was ages ago. Well, there you go. Starting to go a bit crazy. That's good then. I'm glad that the Young Gun was in box 10. I could feel like the swirling gripes coming through if that wasn't the case. Very good. All right, so there's our no, Leone goes for Manly. All right, so let's recap this, and as I recap it, I'm just going to place these down in team order so we can work out who's going in the case card draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did end up with 2 rubies. One box didn't have a ruby. One box had 2 rubies. So we have Pengai Jr., number 33. Fanua for the Tigers, number 19. Campbell Gillard, number 2. And Fisher Harris, 2 Panthers ones, number 7. Reed Marnie, 37. Luke Brooks, number 5, that was. I remember that one. Reina Smith, number 1. That was our first number 1 for the series. Jake Granville, 38. Titans, 22 on the Jared Wallace. And a Roosters checklist, number 28. Our Sapphires, 5, so they worked out how they're supposed to, ratio-wise. Kane Evans, number 7 for the Eels. William Chambers, number 9, Melbourne. James Roberts, Broncos, 5. Jazz Tavaga, which I've just noticed does not have a Warriors under his name, whereas the others do. It says Panthers down the bottom. Jazz Tavaga is teamless. Is that because he's the interchange player of the year? They didn't even put him on the team. There you go. First error. I spotted it. Tavaga. Campbell Gillard. Panthers number 7. Moving on to our white signatures. So it looks like we got 2 of each. 2 young guns. Jake Clifford, Cowboys, number 23. Campbell Graham, Rabbitohs, number 47. So far we are missing St George, Knights, Seagulls, Raiders and Sharks. Alex Glenn, League Sensation White, 41. Kafusi, League Sensation White, number 50. Now, ball patch went to the Tigers, number 47 of 66. Our jersey card went to the Tigers, Josh Reynolds, 52 of 83. Black Young Gun, 27 of 40 for the Panthers. Panthers did well. And Black League Sensation, Tyrone Roberts, number 11 of 40 for the Titans. So we actually remained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. A little more than I was expecting with the way that the ratio was looking, but let's go and throw those 5. We can do that live now. Let me just get random.org up, and then I'll put that on your screen so you can see it as well. We'll roll the dice on that. Where's our dice roller? Dice roller? Zoomed in. Okay, so we'll bring that over to your screen. So you can see that. Dice roller. We'll roll the dice. This is how many times we'll randomize the list. 8 times. And in that list, we're going to throw those teams. Copy that. Paste it. All right. Oh, am I going to reach the keyboard? That's the thing. So we're deleting Dogs, keeping the Sharks. Titans are out of it. Seagulls can stay. Storm are gone. Knights can stay. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm reaching way across to get to the keyboard. Dragons are staying, and those 3 teams are all going. Leaves us with 5. Randomizing 8 times. Let's go. And top spot we're giving to the case card too. Come on, let's go. 4. He's not very speedy tonight. 7, last one. Case card goes to the team of the Seagulls. 8 times, which is what we rolled. Seagulls spot, which was Bo. There we go. So if we chop back over to there, Seagulls spot. Let me bring that up. All right. That was the Mitchell Moses, Luke Brooks. The case cards do look great. One thing to note. No sleeve. So let's fix that. They're in top loaders, but not sleeves. All right, case card, Seagulls. Okay, so now give me a couple minutes, go grab a drink, do what you do, and I'll clear this up and get the next case ready. you've probably got just enough time to say, watch the 2005 Grand Final Benji try.
Gentle.
Was that long enough? Right. Yeah, I'm not set up for the ping pong balls, Jade. I'm not that organised at the moment. Random org seems like the natural way to go. I'm not quite ready. Give me a few more seconds. I only just finished clearing the desk. We're back again. Here's what happened here. Here we go. All right. Ooh. Bring it back over. So, all right. Let's just quickly show you break 2 now. So now we're on this side. These are our teams. Okay, so see if we can remember that. I'm not going to be able to see that as well this time, so let's go. Getting there. All right, here we go. Where's our case? All right, next case. Case break 72. Case card. Broncos, Cowboys. Tavita Pangai Jr., Taumalolo. Is our case card in this break. It's number 12. 12 of 61. Let's get that down. Let's remember to throw a sleeve on our case card. Just a tiny little itsy bitsy mark on that corner, which is why you should sleeve in it. Even the top loader, give it a new top loader. Alright, case card done. Case, ready to go. The dog just went out to the toilet, so she's going to be winding at the door in a second to come back in. Dogs are just getting herded in. Alright, let's kick off. Case 72, Fecky, Speed Machine, Vunivalu, Silver, Josh Adokar, Speed Machine, yeah, Cameron Smith, Daily M. Yeah, Tyson, case cards that we get from our cases will they'll end up on the website. Lachlan Fitzgibbon, Ali Briginshaw, WNRL, Cameron McInnes, Montoya, Speed Machine, Cohen Hess, what I've noticed is the packets with the custodian, Matt Duffy, seem to be thicker than the other packets. It is advertised as a box card. It just looks like it's thrown into the pack as an extra. Always feels heavier when we get to those packets. Kane Evans, Joseph Leilua, See-Through Spotlight, Junior Paulo, Spotlight, oh, nice, Mark. Congrats. Always good to get a. So that was one of the number to 180 ones, right? Javid Bowen, Rabbitohs checklist. Always good to pick up a good signature hit and some free packs. Bonus. They're the ones that were like 3 per case, aren't they, from Glory? The Menzies. Isaac Luke, Silver. Cook, Daily M. Sully. Darius Boyd. James Roberts, Speed Machine. Young Gun, Signature. Goswiski, we had it focus in and just dropped off. Numbered to 90. This one is 77 for the Seagulls. Jack. Okay. I can see that now. So Seagulls, Michael. Seagulls hit. And our Alexander Brimson is the silver. And our Ruby in the pack. Campbell Gillard. We got him the last box, the last case, didn't we? Gillard number 22 of 40. The Panthers, which is Michael again. Josh Hodgson, silver. Prop of the year for Fita. Jessica Surgis, WNRL. Angus Crichton. Aidan Tolman. And Greg Inglis is our captain. Elite box. Just change this a bit. Got a bit further away. Drifting. Yeah. Karina Brown, WNRL. Curtis Sirinen. Daniel Tupu. Corey Thompson, Speed Machine. Roosters Checklist. Yep. Jerome Hughes, Custodian. Melbourne, Damien Cook. Ken Stevens medal, Ryan James. Edric Lee, the machine with speed. Amber Carney, Warriors. Gavin Cooper. James Maloney. Mick Gordon. Wanga Blake. Speed Machine. Matty Moylan. Spotlight. Adam Blair. Jordan McLean. Spotlight. Tuivasa Sheck. There's our Ruby. Philip Sammy, Speed Machine. Corey Norman. Josh Jackson. Kafusi. Silver. Captain Croker. Captain See-Through Croker. Alex Johnston, Speed Machine. Benji Marshall. Last pack of the box. Sapphire. Alright. We left it late, but we got there. Our Ruby is Fanua. He was also in the last case. Getting a few double ups. Well, different cases, but you know what I mean. Number 38 on that Fanua Ruby for the Tigers. Tigers this time is Ben. And Chad Townsend Silver. And then the Sapphire is Brandon Smith for the Melbourne Storm. Brandon Smith Sapphire, numbered 16 of 20. Storm, I think, is Bo. Storm Spot and Mitchell Pearce parallel. Chelsea Baker, WNRL Broncos, Mitchell Moses. Every second box motto. Jordan Pereira, Speed Machine. Spotlight Munster. It's a Custodian Gutho for the Eels. Tarek Sims. Luke Brooks. Blake Ferguson, Daily M. Vunivalu, Speed Machine. Nick Meaney. Whoa, bang. Jay Clifford Black. There's our first black, and it's for the Cowboys. And our Cowboys spot is Greg. Well done, Greg. Your Clifford is 39 of 40. Young Gun Black. There we go. The silver is Paul Gallen. Blake Green. Fussy Tua, Speed Machine. Fergo, Speed Machine. Honey Harimi, the Dragons. Nathan Cleary. Adam Blair, Spotlight. There's a Ruby. Is that? Oh. Hang on 1 second. We may need to reevaluate again. Because we have hot boxes. Jordan Rapana, Marty Tapau. Leilua, Daily M. Brittany Brayley for the Broncos, Daily M. Broncos checklist. Boyd Cordner. Last two packets, we have a Tafua Speed Machine and a Captain Cordner for the Roosters. Alright, so this box had a Ruby, a black signature, and a Spotlight jersey, it looks like, possibly. We'll see in a second. Ruby for the Broncos, Anthony Milford. Broncos spot is Lisa. Your Milford is 25, Lisa. Titans checklist. And the Spotlight, which is clearly the Dragons. redemption card. Tarek. St. George Dragons, Greg. And that's a nice low number. Greg, number 6. If it cooperates. It's not going to. I'm telling you, it's number 6. 6 of 83. There we go. Ripper. There we go. So that's a sweet box. A jersey, a black signature, and a ruby. Kotrick, silver. Yeah, not only was that a good box, but it was Greg that has both the Dragons and the Cowboys spot. So you got the black and the jersey in the same box. Good stuff. Here we go. Box number 4. Box 4 of the case. Keep slowly bumping to the left each time. Crystal Rota, Warriors. Nathan Cleary is our spotlight. Ruan Sims, Roosters. Jordan McLean. No, they don't, Braden. Aaron Woods. Custodian Nick Meaney. Dogs. Josh Mansour. Remus Smith. Speed Machine. I have seen a patch Dragons Sims patch card got pulled. Torby. Someone who picked up boxes earlier today. I know they end up with a Sims patch booklet. So there you go. There's one out there. Nene. John Sutton. Cameron Munster. Daily M. Alex Johnston. Fussy Tua. Oh. Aiden Guerra. Mahe Fanua Speed. Anthony Milford. Corey Oates. Speed Machine. Raiders Checklist. Matt Gillett. Spotlight. Ruby. Katoa. Lachlan Lewis. Luke Brooks, Daily M. Captain Tuivasa Sheck, Warriors. Alvaro. Connor Watson, Speed Machine. What have we got here? Ruby. Our Ruby is also Kane Evans. Kane Evans for the Eels, so that's Joel. And that's numbered 38, Joel. 38 of 40 on the Evans. Addo Carr. And we have a Sapphire, which is also the Eels. So that's double mojo for Joel. Takarangi, and that's a 1. Bang. 1 of 20, Brad Takarangi. Nice number 1 Eels mojo. Congrats, Joel. Moses Mbai, parallel. Wow. Well, that was unexpected. There's our first booklet. John Sutton, Rabbitohs booklet card. Took me a few seconds to register what I was looking at then, because it's got the same curves. It's just landscape to the regular spotlights. If you can see this on see-through, 23 of 40 on the Sutton booklet, and the Rabbitohs lucky person is Michael. Michael, not me, Michael. Michael D. Booklet Sutton. Bang. Very nice. All right. Throw that in there. I can sit back there. Takanaho. There's a silver in that box. What was that? That was like the first packet, was it? First packet of the box. This will be Dallin Watini Zalesniak, Speed Machine. Our first patch. Happy to pick it up for you, Michael. Asako, Daily M. Brandon Smith. Cody Walker. You missed the hit, Tyson. Brian Kelly. Speed Machine. Kalen Ponga. James Graham. Gutherson. Spotlight. Brett Moritz. Speed Machine. Taumalolo. Fotu Muala. Broncos. Warriors checklist. Cook. Daily M. Rapana. Dufty. The need for speed. Fullback of the year. Roger. Nicole Clockstad. Haven't had that custodian as yet. Raiders. Bulldogs checklist. Joel Thompson. Alex Johnston. Whitehead. Spotlight. Michael Jennings. Speed Machine. Captain. Yep. Boyd Cordner. New South Wales. Goes to the Roosters. Ruby. Ryan James. Last pack brings up the halfway point of the case. Kezi Apps. Dragons. WNRL. And also our Ruby is Isaac Luke for the Warriors. Matt Gillett, Silver Parallel. Warriors spot is Bo. Isaac Luke, Ruby. Numbered 25 of 40. Five boxes down. Off we go. We've got, that's a hit. Hold on that for a sec. Connor Watson. Got the hit in the first pack last box. Custodians. Tuivasa Sheck. Jake Granville. Jarvid Bowen, Speed Machine. Fafita, silver. Aaron Woods, spotlight. Still on track. Matt, making it down here. Ken Maumalo, speed machine. Simiana Torfa Kautai. James Fisher Harris. One of them's got to be right. Have to work on that one. Nick Kotrick, speed machine, Raiders. Fanua Blake. Ruby. What is that? Thought it was odd. It's an upside down WNRL card. One of these things is not like the other. Laura Mariu. Warriors. What's going on? Now we're going to start throwing cards in upside down. Taumalolo, Daily M. Latrell Mitchell, silver. Moses Sully, speed machine. Tavaga, interchange player of the year for the Warriors. Shannon Boyd. Michael Morgan, spotlight, Cowboys. That looks like it could be black, but maybe it's just because it's upside down. Yep. They're just trying to keep me on my toes. Addo Carr, speed machine. Ken Maumalo, silver. Josh Jackson, captain. Asako, Daily M. Blake Ferguson. Dragons checklist. Montoya, speed machine. Two hits it looks like in that box. And those are Ruby. Now Ruby is, you know, it's the Raiders when you see straight through him. Jared Croker. Ruby, Raiders. And that's numbered 28 of 40 on the Croker. Raiders in this break is Jimmy 79, Oz card. William Chambers. And we also have a signature, and that is Tyrone Roberts. Gold Coast Titans. Titans is Dylan. Number on your Tyrone is number 6. Tyrone Roberts. Titans. Does Tyrone play the 6 or the 7? Tyrone Roberts. Titans. There we go. And Mahe Fanua. Parallel. Rest of our base cards. Here comes box number 7. Dufty, Speed Machine, Gutterson, Silver, there's our Ruby straight up, Osako Daily M, Robbie Farah, Mal Marlow, Speed Machine Warriors, Brodie Croft, Tavaga, whoa, Daily M, another one, Apai Nichols, Warriors WNRL, Dylan Edwards, Kotrick, Speed Machine, Matty Moylan, Custodians, and a Seagulls checklist. Our captain is for the Panthers, Tamau. I'll grab you a folder, Tyson. James Tamau, Spotlight. I was going to do that at the start, but forgot about it. Isabel Kelly, Roosters. Dane Gagai. Brett Morris. Pengai Jr. Cowboys checklist. Taumalolo, Daily M. So hit number 3 for the box. Michael Jennings. 3 more packs. Kieran Foran. Milford Spotlight. Cody Walker Speed Machine. We've got a Ruby. Michael Morgan for the Cowboys. Number 3. 3 of 40 on the Michael Morgan. Which will be Greg for the Cowboys. Mick Morgan. David Clemmer was the silver parallel there. What else have we got? A Sapphire. Our Sapphire team is the Penrith Panthers. James Fisher-Harris. Numbered 5. 5 on the Panthers, which was Michael. And one more, besides the Jared Croker parallel, is Felice Kafusi, League Sensation signature. Melbourne Storm, another nice low number. That's 3 of 90. Stacks of low numbers. That's the Storm spot, which is Bo. Kafusi, number 3. Parallel there was Josh Dugan. Rest of our base. Box 8. Here we go. Home stretch. Asako, Daily M. Does he? Katoa, Speed Machine. Sean Johnson, Silver. Connor Watson, Speed Machine. Panthers checklist. He's on Ozcard Morto. I think he's also in our Breaks Facebook group, I believe. Might be able to track him down there. Brittany Brayley, WNRL, Broncos. Dylan Brown. Leeson Almar, Spotlight Warriors. That's a black. Brian Kelly, Speed Machine. Asako. Dylan Edwards, Custodians, Panthers, Ewan Aitken. Captain Greg Inglis, Maroons. Goes to the Rabbitohs spot. Isan Masters, silver. Is that senior or junior, Jade? Mahe Whenua, Speed Machine. Cherry Evans. Finucane. Damien Cook, Daily M. Cooper Cronk. Junior, hey? Junior. I asked because my mum went to school with his dad. Josh Jackson. I think she was a year behind him. Below him. Watine Zalesniak, Speed Machine. Ruby. Corey Oates. Sam Bremner. Dragons. Tuvasashek. And Tuvasashek, fullback. Now Ruby is one for the Titans. Michael Gordon. Dylan. And we've hit another one. 1 of 40 on the Michael Gordon. You can call that jersey number as well. Mick Gordon. There we go. It's our third number 1 tonight. Jai Arrow is the silver in that packet. And we have here, looks like a black. Yes, it is. Black League Sensation. Madalino. One for the Tigers. Ben has the Tigers in this break. And that one's number 23 of 40. Madalino. Tiny little scuffish mark on the top left corner, but other than that, signature looks great. Throw that into a one touch. Here we go. Madalino. Nice. Papali was the silver. 2 boxes to finish it off. Randomise our case card. Yeah, don't work for me though. Whitehead, Spotlight. I'll actually finally get around to opening some stock for our website, and there'll be not a tiger in sight. Philip Sammy, Speed Machine. For 2, Moala, Broncos WNRL. Gareth Widdop, Silver. On box 9, Torby, Cameron Smith. Blake Ferguson, Daily M. That's a card we'll come back to. Remus Smith. Leilua, Daily M. Jordan Pereira. Tedesco, Silver. First time we've hit a turbo spot custodian. Takarangi. Captain Ryan James. Titans. Alex Johnston, Speed Machine. Matt Scott. Gutherson, Spotlight. Hiku, Parallel. Tupu, Speed Machine. Cameron Murray, Silver. I'm available to do that, Mordo, but I'm just not sure that there'll be enough people around to do that. So we may just save it for night time. Brayley, Female Player of the Year. Broncos. Wanga Blake, Speed Machine. James Roberts. Blake Ferguson, Speed Machine. 3 packs left from this one. Kevin Proctor. There's our Ruby. And the last packet, Kezi Apps, Dragons WNRL. That ruby is for the Roosters, Angus Crichton. Roosters, number 19 on the Crichton. Adam has the Roosters. Elliot Whitehead was the silver in that packet. And the other hit was a white young gun. And that player is Moses Leota, Penrith Panthers. Leota number 34 of 90 on the Panthers spot. Choose Michael. Grab you a top loader. All right, and the silver, Jesse Ramian. Which leaves us with one. Finish off the case break. Okay. Last box. Here we go. Aaron Woods Spotlight. Jade's got a white young gun in this box, you reckon? There's already been two of them. Simiana for the Roosters. Coruscant. Custodian. Moses Mbai for the Tigers. Sam Burgess. Rapana. Joseph Manu. Munster. Daily M. Morgan. Nene McDonald. Speed Machine. Elijah Taylor. Sapphire. Tafua. Speed Machine. Regan. Thanks, Jade. Fussy Tour. Speed Machine. Last few packs. We'll randomise that case card. Bunty or forward before we take off. Michael Morgan Spotlight. Fussy Tour. Daily M. Vunivalu Speed Machine. Ben Hunt Silver. Luke Brooks. Cameron Munster. Remus Smith. Captain Gal. Paul Gallen. No album card. Well, I don't think there is. Well, there we go. 3 hits. 3 hits in that box. We've got our league sensation, Blake Ferguson, Parramatta. Number 59 on the Fergo. The Eels spot is Joel. Picks up another. Knights with the silver. There was one other pack over here before we do the Ruby and Sapphire as well. Laura Mariu, Warriors. Okay. So on top of the Fergo, we've also got a Ruby for the Dogs. Kieran Foran. Bulldogs spot Malcolm. Number 21. 21 on the Kieran Foran Ruby. Sharks checklist. And the last Sapphire we have another Broncos one, Milford. We had Milford earlier, didn't we? Must have been a Ruby. Milford Sapphire. And that's numbered 9. 9 of 20 on the Milford, and the Broncos is Lisa. Jared Wallace was the silver. Which completes box 10. Now we'll just do a quick recap and then randomise our case card. And we're done. Alright, so our rubies. Let's put these out in teams. Kieran Foran, number 21. Crichton for the Roosters, 19. Gordon, Titans, number 1. Morgan, number 3 on the Cowboys. Croker, 28, Raiders. Isaac Luke, 25 for the Warriors. 38 on the Kane Evans for the Eels. There's the Milford, was thinking of. Number 25 on the Milford. Fanua, 38, Tigers. And Campbell Gillard, 22. Oops. So there we go. We got 10 different Ruby teams, which was a bit different to that first case we did, where we had quite a few double ups. Our Sapphires, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did not get the 5 per case that you'd expect. There's only 4 there. Those Sapphires are. That might be because we got the booklet card, maybe. Number 9 on the Milford Sapphire. Number 5 on the Fisher Harris. Takarangi, number 1. That was our other number 1 in the case. Takarangi for the Eels. And a Brandon Smith, 16, Storm. Our white signatures. We had 1, 2, 3 league sensations and 2 young guns. So the Seagulls young gun, Jack Goswiski, 77. Moses Leota, Panthers, 34. League sensations were Tyrone Roberts, which was jersey numbered, 6 for the Titans. Blake Ferguson, nice signature. Number 59 for the Eels. And Felice Kafusi, small signature. Number 3 for the Storm. We had our Tarek Sims jersey card. Number 6. 6 of 83 on the Sims jersey. A big hit with our John Sutton booklet. Spotlight. 23 of 40 on the booklet card. The Rabbitohs. Black Ben Madalino, 23 as well of 40. And black Jake Clifford, young gun, number 39 of 40. And that leaves only, less than last time, the Sharks and the Knights. So the only 2 teams which didn't show up in the hit count, Sharks Knights. So did I leave that open? I did leave it open. Okay. So we'll go dice roller again. Bring that over to you guys. Right. We will randomize these 2 teams 3 times. That's nice. Keep it nice and low. Hopefully it's still... Why did I do that? Alright. Hopefully it's still saved. No, it's forgotten about it. Alright. Alright, so all we want is what? The Sharks and the Knights. Sharks Knights, 3 times. Good luck. Those that have the Sharks and Knights, 1, 2, and on the third one, it stays with the Knights. All right. And the Knights spot was Jared. Jared had the Knights in 72. Back over we go. So there was that hit as well. Pengai Jr. Taumalolo, number 12. 1261 on the case card for the Newcastle Knights. All right. Let's go. The keyboard's not in front of me, Mordo. All right. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we've completed our first 2 cases. Thanks heaps, guys. I'm going to move this away, and I'm going back to packing cards for the rest of the night, the next few hours. We'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll do, looks like 73 and 74, unless there's any issues with payments, and then we'll skip ahead if that's the case. But hopefully we're good to go. It'll be roughly the same time, maybe half an hour later for the start. And we'll keep working our way through all these cases. Thanks heaps to everyone. A lot of orders went out today. More will go out tomorrow. And we'll have tracking numbers for everyone once they're gone. So thanks so much for your support. Till we go again, enjoy the rest of your night. And see you next time. Cheers, guys.